Hi, I'm Tom Callos, and I'm here to talk to you about martial arts business, marketing, and promotion. I would like to suggest that one day you sit down with your staff members and your senior students, friends, your smartest students, people who really know how to give a contribution. And you put a bunch of paper on the wall, like butcher paper, on a single wall, and you sit in front of it, and you serve refreshments, and you come up with a brainstorming session where you think of every possible form of marketing. I mean, bus benches, guys in chicken suits waving signs, newspaper advertising, videos, everything you can think of, every single thing, right? And then you go through, after you've done that, and you really thought it out, and you mark off the stuff that's absolutely stupid. That leaves you with some decent ideas, and then you organize those into no-cost, low-cost, and paid advertising. And then in each of those categories, you rate the kind of marketing, things you like, from a ingenious scale down to great. So let's say, good. So let's say it's good, great, and genius. So now you have a solid list of no cost, low cost, and paid advertising. You have each of those lists broken down into things you like, that you can do, that you'd like to do, down to the things that are maybe less than what you put at the top. And you have to understand that over the course of your career, over the course of any given year or even any given quarter, you're going to do all kinds of marketing that you're capable of. So then you have a finite amount of time. I mean, you don't work 365 days a year. Maybe you work 20, 21 days a month. You don't work 24 hours a day. You have a finite work schedule. So your marketing has to fit within those guidelines, right? So there's another constraint. It's not 24/7, it's finite. So if you look at your entire schedule and you look at all the kinds of marketing you're going to do, and you realize there are only 365 days in a year and not all the days are working days, where does the marketing list fit into your calendar? And couldn't that be scheduled in? Couldn't you take all your possible sources of marketing and promotion, every single one of them, and find a way to work it into the calendar? Because that's what you have to do if you're going to do them, right? You have to fit what you're going to do in the time you have to do it. Here's the other concept. When I first started my schools, I was the school's marketing department. I took charge of everything. I distributed everything. I designed everything. The buck stopped with me. But in a school that has depth, that has some experience, not a beginning school maybe, but an intermediate and an advanced school, you have other agents within your school who can help you do marketing. And marketing now, delivered through students and staff, is easier to do than ever before. They don't have to buy an ad in the newspaper. They can Twitter, they can Facebook, they can Pinterest, they can photograph, they can make films. They can do things that are interesting to them that help you promote your school. And in fact, if you have students who are taking their martial arts out of the dojo and putting it to work in the world, if small projects in the community are part of your curriculum, which they should be, then all those things are marketing. You become a marketing director. How do we talk about these things? How do we refer back to the school? How do we make it a win-win-win? A win for the student, a win for the community, a win for the school. So, of all the things that you thought of doing of marketing, of the time that you have to do those things, you also have to add who helps us market our school. And in the school of today, I'd have the front desk taking photographs and Twittering them and putting them on Flickr every single night of the year, because it wouldn't take but a couple minutes to do a nice set of photographs of the evening and tag and title them properly. I'd have video would be a very strong component. In fact, Danny Sickens from Aim High has started a video workshop in the school where he's teaching students to do video, because it's just a win for everybody involved. The memories, the body of work that comes on, the anchoring to the school's values, and the marketing that it provides, the testimonials, the sense and feeling of the excitement that happens on the floor that people don't get to see in the community until you show them. What was that again? That was what you can do, the time you have to do it in, the people that you're going to mobilize, and then of course you have to monitor your results, and you have to look at your advertising and your marketing on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 is brilliant, 10 is genius, 10 is bring people to tears, 10 is reach in, grab you by the guts, you got to watch it 20 times. 1 is One is you're competing against Ace Hardware and Popeye's Chicken and Curves and every other marketer out there. Rate your stuff on a scale from 1 to 10. The more often that you're in the 5 and above zone, the more exciting your marketing is, the more creative, the more important. What is the predominant force in marketing? What is the thing that makes a school market better than another? What is the measure of it? It's your intelligence, it's your intellect, it's your creativity and innovation. And let me just tell you that if you sit in your box all day long, you're going to think of a certain amount of stuff. And some of it's going to be brilliant. But if you get out of your box, if you go to the bookstore, if you mix with other people who are creative like you are, or maybe you mix with them because you're not creative and you understand the power of having friends and influencers who are strong in areas that you're in. If you get out of your box and you start mixing and seeing what other people are doing in the world of typography, in the world of marketing and promotion, in the world of creative filmmaking, in the world of ingenious promotion, then you bring something even more powerful back to your school. Because the whole purpose of this marketing is to lift you as an educator and as a creative. It's to lift your staff and students so that when they see you market, they're touched by the genius of it. They're touched not by the wheeling and dealing, but by the sincerity and the genuineness of your effort. And to touch your community, to talk about your school in a way that people hear the ring of the bell of the understanding of what it is that you do in the world. Not to compare you to every other cheap and easy marketer, because their dumb marketing is everywhere in your community. But that kind of marketing that says, these people have it together. I'm proud to have my family go there. I'm proud to be associated with that school. Look at what they're doing. That's the kind of marketing you want to do. So, some marketing thinking from Tom Callos and the 100. If you're a martial arts school owner, will be someday, if you're a staff member of a school, or if you're a martial arts teacher, look to the 100 for the best ideas, the most creative inspiration in the international martial arts community.